Okay, so we've started to create a document here just to give you an idea. What I've done, I've removed the other elements from it that I dropped on, the light blue and the animated flash, and I've dropped in a few more of the PDF pages just to give you a proper feel of how it can start to look. What I want to show is a few of the advanced features which really bring a flat document typically to life by making it virtual. First one I want to show you, which will be very, very popular really within flyers, brochures, leaflets, is down at the bottom here, the option to add links and rollover text. Now if we click on this, it brings up a box with a square, a circle and a triangle that are light pink. Now these are what we call hotspots. You can drag these onto a document. Let's say we want to drag this on here, and we want to drag the circle on as well. These won't show up when you go to preview mode. They will really only show as light pink in edit mode. But what we can do is drag them, stretch them. So in this case, I've made it fit over the logo. And then this one I'm going to put over the name of the hotel, and it's really just a way that we can demonstrate how to add links. So now that we've added them on, if I click on this top one and I go to link, I've already gone to the web page that is relevant for this hotel. So I've copied and now pasted their website address. And what I'm also going to do is add the text, for click here for our website. And I'm going to click save, and that now means that when someone clicks on that and in preview mode, it will link to their website, but also the rollover text means it will tell them there's something there to click on. What we're going to do now is I'm just going to click on this one, and instead of sending it to the website, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up that it creates a email link. So instead of having the www that's there now, if you see above here it says you add the words mail to and a semicolon, and then let's just send it to MyVirtualBrochure.com as an example. That can be any email address there you want to send it to. And I'm actually going to put the text below it that says, click here to email me. And click save. And then we save the book as normal as we go. So now as you see in preview mode, you'll see what those do. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to just come along to the pages here, and you can see that there's obviously great pictures that will spread across the two pages. You can see that we've got video in the back pages before, but what you can also add in is audio. I'm not going to upload an audio track at this point. What I want to show you is that when you do upload it, it needs to be an MP3, and it can play as a soundtrack throughout the whole of a brochure or a flyer. So that might be a message from the office, it could be a check out the new product on page 7, it could be a welcome, it could be anything you like. Also, that audio can be just dropped on a page rather than played as a soundtrack, so it allows you to customize things, which is great. Final aspect really to kind of show you on here, you've got audio, you've got video, you've got rollover links, you've got animated flash. What you can also add into these brochures is attachments. Now an attachment is a great way to have a voucher, a flyer, maybe a user guide, possibly an overview about what you're talking about in here, but it's something you either want them to be able to download or print. So when we go to save and then we go to add an image, what we're going to now do is upload new image, and instead of uploading like we did before where you upload one at a time or batch upload or PDF, there's a tab here that just says attachments. We're going to click on that tab. Having clicked on that tab, we're then going to go to here and we're going to attach brochure. And then we're going to browse, and when we browse, like normally, you just select the file that you're looking for. You're going to click choose, and you're going to click upload. And it'll take a couple of seconds and it'll upload the file to your folder. Now that can be a Word doc, it can be a PDF, it can be an image if you like a JPEG. And once it's uploaded, what it will do is it will drop it into the folder here. You don't need to do anything more with it from there. It will automatically attach that to your brochure or your flyer. You can see it's come into play. You can also upload multiple documents. So if you have various offers, various deals, they can all be uploaded. Just make sure you name them when you do, so that when someone clicks on them in your brochure, they can see what it is. If we now click back to edit the document, a couple of final things really to show you, which I'm not going to really apply to this document, but you also have elements down here such as image masks that you can drop on pictures. So in this case, it would allow us to fade the edges of the picture if we wish. That's possible. To remove anything, you just right click and you can remove. There's also the option when you right click to send stuff to the back and bring stuff to the front. So if you're trying to arrange stuff on a page, that's very handy, as well as cut, copy and paste. You've also got the option on the right hand side here to add a frame. A lot of these frames are initially quite domestic, but they will allow you just to frame things up and show people, you know, maybe you've got certain elements that you want them to see, and you can drop these on the page, resize them as suit you, the same as you can with all the animated flash. What I'm going to do just to finish really is come onto here and show you that one of the animated flash elements is going to be probably the most popular for companies. Is actually there's a dotted square and there's a dotted circle, and it's a simple way that if you've got a document and you want to highlight certain elements within that document, very simply dragging out, you know, the areas, you can do a call to action, a contact us, a click here, this is why you need us, maybe the top points within your document. And I'm now going to click save and I'm going to go preview. Again, it's creating this on the fly, but as you'll see in a second, we're going to remove the instructions. First thing you can see, this document has the following attachments. Put the mouse over, it says brochure. If I was to click there, it would open it up as a PDF now. So very easy way to attach things you want people to be able to print or view. If I just zoom in, and then it'll take a second. If I put the mouse over the logo, click here for our website. And when we click that, you can see it takes somebody straight to the website. So it's very quick and very easy to do. If we put the mouse over the text below, you might remember it said click here to email us. And if I click that now, it would open up my email account and it would put the address in that I put in. So it's very quick and simple. But that's a call to action really for people to get in touch, book a place, buy a product. If we now just go over the other pages, what you'll find is, again, on the back page, you can see how it's highlighted really what we wanted them to say at the bottom, and that could be text, it could be anything. And again, if we go to the video and the video starts to play, it is very small, but when we click on the enlarge arrows here, you can see the video comes to life outside of the virtual brochure, which is great. And then from there, we can close the video down and we're back to this brochure. So very straightforward to create. When it comes to sharing, what you've got is an option up here when you click share. And by clicking share, you get three main options. Now, there is no size, there is no attachment to a virtual book or brochure. It's just a link. So the link to this exact document is shown in the center. You can copy and paste that to someone, you can put it in an email account, you can BCC it to 1 million people, it's up to you. You could also put it on a website as a link if you wish. The other option you've got is you could upload this to your Facebook account in one click. It will put you onto the social network. It will also give you a choice of thumbnail, which is when you put it onto your profile, someone will see a thumbnail depending on the image you want. All you need to do is upload the images to your book as normal, and it will give you all of those as an option. So it could be your logo, it could be the front page. It shows you which one they want to display. There are about 300 social networks built into this, so whichever you're a member of, you can upload to. The great part being a virtual book and brochure are live. So when you change it in your control panel, it will change it on all of those relevant sites that you've uploaded to. You don't need to go back to all of them individually. So it's a massive time saver really, and the same with a website. If we just look at the final option, it's here. You've now got the option to embed it within a website. Now, if you're not technical at all, that's fine. It's a very simple process. You can just copy and paste that code and give it to your web team or your developers or whoever does your website. For some people, what they will also do is they will just point a website domain, because they don't have a website, at that link I showed you a second ago, and they'll have a brochure instead of a normal website. It's a lot cheaper and simpler way to do it, and also they can maintain it themselves through the control panel. If you were to copy and paste this embed code onto a website, it will just turn on the page, saves you having a link, it will be live on your website. So again, a really nice feature, because you can then change that in your control panel, not have to keep going back to your web team to make those changes. Simple as that really. Back in your account, you've then got the option to share it, as I say, embed it, delete it and edit it. But it's then on to creating the next document. And as you'll see at the top here, still got 96 pages left. Plenty of capacity really to think of all the marketing elements we can cover.